Hey, hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau Jr., and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So, today I want to talk about something that I heard somebody say a couple weeks ago on TV, and it was like, yeah, we got really lucky. Or somebody else said, well, it's just like we got a lot of bad luck. Seems bad luck follows us around. Seems like we're cursed. So, what about you? Do you believe in being lucky or being cursed? Do you believe in good luck, bad luck? Does it follow you around? Can you do anything about it? As leaders of teams, we set the tone for our team. And one thing that really kind of stands out to me is people say that they got lucky getting their job, or they got lucky getting the leader, or you know, they got a bad leader. That's why their job is so terrible. And you know, looking back at my career, if I was to say I was lucky or, not lucky or cursed, I would say, man, I got really lucky with all the jobs that I had because I never had a bad boss. I never had a bad leader. Now, I've had some leaders that weren't as good as other leaders, but I always had good leaders. And I always had, I never had a bad leader. I think it's because I adapted. I adapted to the leaders and the bosses and the jobs. And I gave it my all no matter what. If I liked the job, if I didn't like the job, if I liked the boss or I didn't like the boss, if I thought the boss was great or if I thought the leader was terrible, which I never really had a terrible leader. But again, I think that was because my perspective and my ability to adapt to their leadership style. But I was just wondering, do all people think the same way? Do all people think that, if their job's bad, do they blame it on being unlucky and, they were cursed because they got a bad leader, or their job's really good and they got lucky because they had a great leader? I don't know. One thing that I have known over the years is that people who are lucky usually put in a lot of work. Luck usually equates to being prepared and preparing ahead of time to do what needs to be done, to adapting, like I said. And, the cursed are the ones that have bad luck. It seems like they are unwilling to adapt. It seems like they have their own agenda. They're not willing to adapt. And it's usually not as well, they're not usually as prepared to go to that job and really have a great job than the people who are lucky. So, my question is, if you don't feel that you're lucky, or if you feel like you got handed a bad deal or a bad boss, a bad leader, bad job, are you willing to do whatever it takes to shake off the bad luck or the curse and adapt to the environment? Make it good for you. Make it so it's not so bad. If it's bad and the environment's bad, what are you doing to make the environment better? Because we can all have a great attitude, no matter what situation we're in. So hopefully that encourages you a little bit today. If you're lucky, man, I think there's a reason why you're lucky all the time. I think it's because you can adapt. I think it's because you have a great attitude. If you have great leaders and you've never had a bad leader, I think that's due to your ability to accept them, adapt to their leadership style, prepare, and be flexible. And I also would say that, if you're unlucky, maybe you're not that. So I don't know, just think about it and let me know what you think. You can always email me at paul@clcteam.com, or you can comment you can send a review to wherever you listen to this podcast. Hey, that's it for today, and I hope to see you back tomorrow. And until then, run to your challenges. We'll see you.